It's August, and that means that we are looking at the latter half of 2023. There is still time to increase your sales. So today on HouJack DMS Live Learning, we're going to talk about 5 strategies for better sales. Hey, welcome. It's another afternoon to get some learning in really quick. I am Gwendolyn G.R. Houston Jack, the career coach here at HouJack Digital Marketing Solutions. And today, this afternoon, this is streaming live to LinkedIn, Facebook, and YouTube. And if you're on YouTube, we would really appreciate you to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Even hit the notification bell so that you are always aware of what's happening and what's coming down the pipeline. So it's August, but we know that the latter half of 2023 is when we really start getting into our sales, i.e. Black Friday, right? So we're going to talk about 5 strategies for better sales. And this is really preparing for a stronger second half of 2023. So let's go over our top 4 strategies. First of all, we have know your numbers and average tickets, create a pricing plan, watch your words because word choice matters. And then we have practice prevents piss poor performance. Yes, we said that. Let's get into it. First of all, know your numbers. So we're talking in general terms here, but we're going to say it. You can't win the game if you don't know the score. And a number of us are not aware of what we're truly spending or bringing in when we're operating our business. We're just kind of going through it. What's the right word for it? Stringing along, something along those lines. We need to know what our end game is, and we need to know where we're standing in order to meet that. So being aware of your monthly and quarterly goals, that allows you to plan accordingly. And you need to understand your true cost of doing business, or CODB for short. You got to know, what exactly are you spending all this money on? And a lot of us have an app here and a program there, and sometimes they're doing double duty. We're overspending. We don't look at our numbers on a consistent basis or analytics. So we got to really know how much we need to do just to break even. But more importantly, we have to determine our average ticket, or we need to know the average amount spent per customer per visit. Now, you want to have an average ticket goal, right? Say, for example, you are a specialty boutique. Maybe you work in gowns and prom dresses, things of that nature, right? If you have, say, an average ticket of $200, you just want, after a day is over, or depending on the number of customers you get, you just want to hit that average ticket per customer. Say in one day, or let's say in 1 week, because maybe, people aren't really buying gowns on a consistent basis, right? But let's say in 1 week, we have one customer who comes in and spends $1,000. Okay, that's below your average ticket, but you're not freaking out, because the very next couple of days, a customer comes in and spends $3,000. So in that 1 week, you only had 2 customers. Again, you're doing custom gowns. You're not like Macy's or your Lord & Taylor. But if you take that $4,000 divided by those 2 customers, you have hit your average ticket of $2,000 per customer visit, right? So think about your average ticket and what number you need to hit. You need to know your cost of doing business, what you need to break even, but also how much you want to bring in per customer to see a profit. So when you're creating your pricing program, this is where those 2 numbers come into play. You want to offer products that meet your average ticket. If you're trying to get to, we'll go back to that $2,000. It's going to be kind of hard if you're selling gowns at $500. Could you get there? Yeah, but now you have to sell many more of those gowns versus if you sold gowns at say $2,000, $4,000, and $6,000. You may even have a higher average ticket at that. So when you're looking at the product you're selling, bring in product that gets you closer to the numbers you want to hit, and create a pricing strategy if you don't have one already. Now, I say this because a lot of us just make a price, but we don't think about a true pricing program. Now, I've always known two options in the retail world. We either have a good, better, best, or a better, best, exceptional. Sometimes you can have a good, better, best, and exceptional if you want to hit all the marks. Let's just say you did good, better, and best. So perhaps good is your $1,000 dress, better is your $2,000 dress, and best could be your $4,000 dress. Now, if you're doing better, best, and exceptional, well, your $2,000 dress could be your better. You could get to $4,000, maybe $5,000 for your best. And for exceptional, you may even go up to like 7, 8, or 10. It's your choice. But the pricing strategy, your pricing program needs to make sense. And the product you offer needs to show that when you spend just a tad bit more, you're going to get more bang for your buck. Don't really want to have the super sequin dress at $2,000 and then something that, no offense, is just taffeta at like $4,000. I'm probably not going to see it. But if you want to see this pricing strategy, take a quick trip around any retail store, even in Wally World. You're going to see the good, better, best on just about every single shelf, especially in electronics. But you'll see it with hangers, you'll see it with hampers, you'll see it in the clothing. Just take a quick trip. But for yourself, no matter what you're selling, think about your pricing program and creating products or packages that help you meet your average ticket. We'll go back to it one more time. If you have a good, better, best, your good's a $1,000 gown, your better is your $2,000 gown, your best is a $4,000 gown, the $1,000 is not so bad, but for another $1,000, I can get a better gown. And you also hit your average ticket. Now, how easy is that? All right, let's talk about your words, because your words matter. Words evoke emotion and a picture. Words also set the tone and experience expectations. When we say things such as, it's just, it belittles whatever you're selling. As a person who's a photographer, when people say, it's just a picture. Okay, well, it's not just a picture, right? So think about the words that you share and consider your customer avatar when you're using these words. Word choice matters. It's not taking pictures or redoing your closet. It's investing in photography, or it's beginning a remodeling project. Those two phrases create a completely different atmosphere, environment, and expectation for not only you, but your customer. So watch your words. When we say, again, things like just, or it's kind of like, you have to think about what you're presenting and what you're offering, and be prepared to really talk about it. Check your words, check your language. But let's talk about being prepared, because here it comes. It's the big one. Practice. Practice prevents piss poor performance. This is the major stumbling block for a lot of people when it comes to selling. You must practice selling. You got to practice it. You must practice your words. You need to know your products. Where a lot of us tend to fall short is that we go into it, but we've never even practiced it. We've never even went through a rough draft or a quick practice or a trial run of selling what we really want to sell. If you are not comfortable telling someone that, let's go back to our gown example, this gown is $10,000. How is it going to come out in real life? You have to get comfortable in using these numbers, using these words. You have to get comfortable in closing the sale. Your customer is going to give you tons of buying cues. Wow, this is a really nice dress. Great, let's try it on. Oh my God, I love how this feels on me. Perfect. Let's go ahead and ring it up and get your alterations. And there's so many things that we have, but if we're not comfortable saying it, it's never going to come out of our mouths. Some of us wait for the customer to pull the trigger. It's yeah, I really like this dress. And these shoes go really great. Oh, it looks so perfect on me. And we're just sitting there waiting for them to say, I guess I want to buy it. Those are your cues. But if you're not comfortable saying, okay, great, we can ring this up and have it delivered to you on Saturday. How's that sound? Right? Then we don't know what to do. So you want to grab your phone. It's one of the oldest public speaking tricks that still works because it's just you looking at you. But grab your phone and record yourself offering your products, delivering the purchase price, closing the sale. The more you practice, the better you'll be. The idea is to become comfortable. And if you have a very simple pricing strategy, that better, best, exceptional, then you have no problems laying out your products as easy as, say, I don't know, carpet tile. You know what your better price is. You know what your best price is. You know what your exceptional price is. You're not going to stumble over your words. You're not going to feel as if it's not worth it. You're going to have that confidence because you've done it time and time again. It is called muscle memory. So you want to practice your selling. Practice offering your product. Practice delivering the purchase price. For us to get this done, it's going to be minimum $3,000. Minimum. Right? And then practice that closing of the sale. Well, this sounds like a great idea. Perfect. We can come out on Tuesday between 6 and 8. Does that work for you? Or we can find another day. Now, obviously, we want to try to avoid going the yes or no. But the idea is to practice closing the sale, offering your product, and of course, talking about the money you want to get. Now, how do we really get ourselves set up for a great selling season? We need a working marketing plan. That's what you need. You have to be proactive versus reactive. And in your business, when you have a working marketing plan, it's a live document, right? It leads you through your entire fiscal year. The reason why it's called working is because you're always adjusting it. Now, some things are going to be solid, right? And then some things may be last minute. Perhaps someone decided to close the store down in your area, which now gives you a chance to bring in some new customers. You may do a quick welcome sale or welcome offer for these new people that you hadn't planned on before. I think specifically of when Bed Bath & Beyond decided to announce their bankruptcy and closing of stores. Well, the Container Store said, hey, we will gladly take for the next, I think, 1 or 2 months, Bed Bath & Beyond coupons. Now, that was not in their working marketing plan. They could have not known that they were going to come on one day and say, hey, we're closing all of our stores. But it's a working marketing plan. The idea is to make adjustments as you see fit. So with those adjustments, they simply said, hey, this store is closing. We can bring in some new customers. Let's let them bring those coupons to us and welcome in a new clientele. Can't hurt, right? So think about your working marketing plan. This document identifies your yearly campaigns, your sale periods, your social media content strategy, and other actions that should be taken ahead of time. So let's just talk this out real quick. It's August. Let's see. And it's August, 2nd? Okay. Nope. 3rd. Okay. August 3rd. So you know that you want to plan for a holiday session, holiday season, holiday evening wear, holiday anything. Well, if you're going to do anything for the holiday, you don't start in December and you don't start in November. You start talking to customers in October, which means whatever you want to sell, any content you want to have ready, any catalog or postcard to be mailed out needs to be in the hands of those people in August or September. This allows you to plan ahead and plan appropriately versus reacting. Your average customer needs to see marketing 7 to 8 times before they even recognize that it exists. So I'm going to go ahead and say 10 times. Do it 10 times, right? That's how you want to get in front of somebody. So if you're planning for evening gowns for those New Year's Eve parties, the holiday parties, you want to start talking to your customer in October, mid-October, because people are like, early October is too much, but mid-October is good because it's almost close to Halloween. Start talking in mid-October. But that means that you've made your content in September. You've recorded your videos in September. You've ordered your product probably in June, whatever the case may be. You gotta get ahead so that you're not stressing and trying to figure out what needs to be done. Your working marketing plan will cover all that for you. Last example, you're a boutique. Again, at the gowns. You know that the holiday season is where you get really busy. You now need to hire. When do we start hiring? Not in December, not in November, not in October. If you want those people to be ready to offer a high level of service to your customers, you're hiring in September, which means your job ad goes out in August. Your working marketing plan allows you to not only plan for your campaigns and your sales, but also for your hiring and your training. And again, your social media content, your advertising, all of it is in your working marketing plan. That is why it's there. So we do have a special thing